Question number 8, Marama Davidson.
E te māngai o te whareti nā koe. My question is to the Minister for Climate Change Issues and asks, does the Minister agree that New Zealand has a special responsibility to provide leadership on climate change in support of our Pacific Island neighbours, given that their very existence is threatened by it and that they have done almost nothing to cause the problem?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, I certainly agree that New Zealand needs to play our part in the global effort to reduce climate change. I think that the leadership depends on context within that. I think we have a very special relationship with the Pacific Islands. It's why we provide so much aid there. It's why we've committed more than $200 million towards contributing to helping our Pacific cousins.
Supplementary, Mr.
Supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Will the government then show real leadership to support small Pacific Island nations by following many Pacific leaders in condemning President Trump's decision to withdraw the United States from the Paris Climate Agreement?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, I think we've made it very clear that we're disappointed with the decision of Mr. Trump, President Trump. I think there's more important things we can do for Pacific Islands at the moment, and that's in our aid program. It's in things like the burrow pits and filling them in Tuvalu. It's things like the contribution that we're making in Kiribati as far as getting adaptation for them so that people can live better lives. And I think that makes more of a difference than words of condemnation.
Supplementary, Mr.
Supplementary question, Marama Davidson.
When the Prime Minister of Tuvalu, Enele Sopoaga himself, is saying, quote, "I think this is a very destructive, obstructive statement from a leader of perhaps the biggest polluter on earth," end quote, and the President of French Polynesian Assembly, Marcel Tuihani, is going as far as saying, quote, "We regret that the President of the United States has no more consideration for the peoples of Pacific Island states," end quote, why does the government refuse to show any leadership by condemning Trump's decision?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, I think I've made it pretty clear that we're more interested in the actions that we take, and I'm proud of them. Those island states are welcome to make whatever comments they like. It's called democracy, and if those are the comments that they want to make on what President Trump has said, well, good on them. But at the end of the day, we're part of the High Ambition Coalition. We've joined with Marshall Islands and other countries in a statement with them, and we stand by where we're at and what we're doing.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Marama Davidson.
If the government is really providing so much support to the Pacific Islands on climate change, as the Minister claims, will she then show real leadership by reversing the $13 million per year cut to climate-related aid in the Pacific and instead increase it?
Well, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Paula Bennett.
Well, Mr. Speaker, certainly from what I've seen, we're providing more. For example, we recently committed another $1.3 million for Fiji to help them with their presidency of COP23, which we saw as very important. As I say, there's a number of very successful projects like the $44.6 million in climate-related support that's gone in just in 1 year alone. Another $3 million has gone in to get the Green Climate Fund operational and helping countries so that those Pacific countries so that they can actually submit applications for that. As I say, I work very well with those Pacific countries and want to continue to do so.
Question number 9, Dr. Jian Yang.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is